enjoyed the performance, I just want to say that this trick is not meant to fool you. I have to do so much misdirection that I just simply can't do because the camera is staring right at my hands. But in the tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to use that misdirection to your advantage and how to fool real people with this. So now, let's begin. I'm going to take 2 helper cards, set them aside for now. Now, I'm going to shuffle these cards. If I had a spectator here, I'd let them shuffle the cards, then cut the cards or do anything that they want to mix them up. Then have them select any card that they want. Alright? So now, it's okay if I see the card, the 6 of hearts. So, now, I'm just going to wave my hand over the deck. It appeared on the top. Now, you can put it onto the bottom. It appeared on the top. Put it into the middle, and snap my fingers. It appeared on the top. Now, one more time, I'm going to put it onto the bottom of the deck. It appears on the top. So now, that's pretty obvious how I do this. I'm using 1, 2, 3, 6 of hearts, but in reality, I'm not actually using any cards at all. Hope you enjoyed this performance and you'll stick around for the tutorial. Before I reveal this trick, I just want to say that you don't need blank cards to do this trick. That's just what I did in the performance because that's the way that I learned the trick. You could use jokers. They'd all have to be identical jokers, but if you have that, you could use that too. And if you don't have 3 of the same card, A Million Card Tricks teaches a trick very similar to this, and I'll leave a link in the description for that card trick. But now, I'm going to teach my version of that card trick. So, I'm going to use the 3 blank cards like I did in the performance. And what I did was, before I started, I had a break between those 3 cards and the rest of the deck. And then I just set down the deck like that. Just took off the break. Then I just split the cards like that. Put it in middle grip and just split the cards just like that. Then I actually let them pick any card they want. And now, this is pretty important right here. Spread out the deck. Like, don't do some kind of crazy spread, just do like a normal spread or just a straight line if you want to, but I like kind of this bend, that's fine, but it's best if it's not like overly spread out. Like if it's kind of tight like this and the top card is easy to reach, then you can say that you can see that their card is the 8 of spades in this case. Now you want to pick up one of the piles, and keep in mind one of these piles will have 2 cards in it. So you want to make this look like only one pile right here with 1 card. Then you put that in the middle and hold a break right there. Then you put the other card on top. While you're doing this, you want to talk to the spectator and make it just seem like you're putting the cards like one in and then one on top. And then you do a quick flip over the cards and show that the 8's supposedly on top. This is actually a double lift because there's a blank card that's also face up. But to the spectator, it'll look like just their cards face up. When you flip it over, keep your pinky there and hold that pinky break just like that. Then flip it over and actually take the top card and put it onto the bottom. And then flip over their card again. Then what you want to do is put it into the second or third position, it doesn't really matter. And then you want to take the card, push it up and in to get another break. Then flip it over again, do the exact same thing. Okay, now you want to reverse count the cards. So you go 1, 2, now those are just single cards. Then you just drop that packet on top. That'll put the 8 of spades onto the bottom. One more time. 1 being the 8 of spades, 2 being a blank card, and then these 2 you put right there. Okay, now you want to do something called a frustration count. It's where you just show the bottom card 3 times. So you say at this point, it's pretty obvious how I do this. I'm just using 1, 2, 3, 8 of spades. And it looks very convincing. What you want to do is show the 8 of spades, take the top card, flip it back over, show the 8 of spades, take the next top card, flip it over, show the 8 of spades, and put that double on top. Now, this does work if you do it fast, but if the spectators are kind of suspicious, try to move past this as fast as you can, because you can't really show that you have 3 8 of spades, but the spectator will kind of forget it if you move past it quickly. Now, the cards are set up like this. You have 2 blank cards, the selection, and then another blank card. Now, what you want to do is just reach your hand under and push out 2 of the blank cards, and then pull them out like that. So now one more time, just there, pull them out and show that those cards are blank. So now you want to hold these cards away from this spread, because what you're going to do is kind of just rub these cards together, show them to the spectator. While you're doing that, you're taking this 8 of spades and just dropping it onto the deck. So this should be just done on the offbeat. Like while you're showing the cards, just go like that, and then show that the card behind the 8 of spades, which they think was just one card, is blank. So now it looks like their card wasn't there at all. Now, a really good convincer that you can do is while they're freaking out, you can cut the cards and then flip them over and show that the 8 of spades was actually in the middle of the deck the whole time. Pull it out, and then that'll just amaze them even more. So this trick does take quite a bit of practice and quite a bit of sleight of hand, but once you get it down, it looks super nice and super convincing. Now, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'll see you in my future videos.